Well, what are your guys' thoughts? The Eberflus is gone. Their fourth defensive coordinator in as many years, but you had to get rid of him.
Yeah.
I think you needed a cleanse. Like, you needed to just get rid of Eberflus. And I mean, we're all pretty active in the Cowboy space. Everybody was pretty excited about it. I don't think there's anyone
There
that's
wasn't
mad.
one person in my mind that I saw say you should have. I mean, anybody who's not a Cowboys fan was probably like, you should have. Actually, even non-Cowboy fans were like, why is this guy here? So I can't see anybody defending keeping him on board. And the whole personnel stuff that everyone talks about, yeah, we didn't have the right personnel, but Eberflus was there during the
cuck, call him by his name.
It's funny because Riker goes, Dad, what's a cuck? I was like, he's like an adult thing.
I hope you never find out.
Yeah. We all thought it was going to be maybe Friday or they were going to do it right before Super Bowl. So, like, it being the Tuesday was actually a lot earlier than we were thinking.
I honestly thought when they said 10 to 12 days, I thought, okay, there's a chance Eberflus is coming back.
I honestly thought the same. I was like, he's sticking around because as us three get rid of anyone else, we talked about what we would do with their defensive coordinator. And we all talked about continuity, but the Dallas Cowboys gave up the most points in the NFL. They gave up 511 points. That was dead last in the NFL. The most the team's ever given up. The team's never given up more than 500 in a season. And it's like, that continuity is not something we wanted to bring back.
With this is what you're talking about?
Yeah, so the Dallas Cowboys, this is total points allowed in 2025, 2026. Seattle Seahawks tops the charts at 1 with 292. The Dallas Cowboys have over 200 more yards. Isn't that crazy?
511.
Oh, sorry, 200 more points, not yards.
Yeah,
200
points
more
allowed.
points.
Yeah,
that's fucked up. What's 200? So actually, it's like 11 and 8, so 19 more. Or what was I trying to say here?
Points, more points scored.
Yeah, it's just look how much more points that the Seahawks didn't allow to compare to the Cowboys.
219.
That's crazy, man.
But look, this is the median.
Divide that by 7.
But that, like, for sure, look at that. That's crazy. That is the best. Just let's even, and people can make that argument. Oh yeah, well that's the best in the league. Okay, that's fair. Let's just look at the 16th ranked Saints, who had about 383. That's still 150.
Give us a couple of these.
Okay,
these are good. These
are
good.
After most points, we got total yards allowed. The Cowboys are 30th with 5,409 or 64.
Okay, read me the number because I'll divide it by 17.
6,409.
Okay, so they are giving up 377 yards a game.
And the average doesn't.
That's awful.
Doesn't point out. But let's just go. The average. I mean, this is a lot less large, but it's 5,663. So
yeah,
still another 1,000 yards.
Yeah, it's still
from the middle of the pack.
Still not good.
Not good.
And you know what? You can settle with all that if your team is taking the ball away.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
We ain't
most
doing
takeaways.
Cowboys
This is
in the 30th spot. This is a fire. This
Yeah.
is a fire. Absolute fire.
You pull those numbers up in front of me. I don't care who the DC is.
With the top offense.
With the
That's
top
what I
offense,
mean.
yeah.
So it's like you just had to be the Arizona or the Atlanta Falcons or even the Arizona Cardinals. Just like low 20s, mid 20s, and this team would be in the postseason.
Oh, I remember where I found
Or the
it.
Vikings.
I have a clip here from our boy Lando.
Bring him up.
He doesn't know that he's our boy, but
Oh yeah, he knows it. Let's get one of these in me.
Yeah, get it in you, son. Get it in you.
Crack me if you got him.
At the Lando Show on Instagram. He always does great.
They hinted at the qualities of the next defensive coordinator, what he will possess, and then also their plans for Kenny Clark, which all but confirm an aggressive free agent future. Kenny Clark, the second of our 7 simple steps that the Cowboys could take to printing money.
Pause for a sec. Number 1 was re-sign Javonte Williams. Number 2, which he's on right now, is get Kenny Clark back.
Yeah.
Okay. I see
There's
what we're
5
doing.
others that get us to a total of $110 million to spend. Okay, let's take a listen. Starting first with Javonte Williams.
Javonte's at the top of our list to go out and sign.
We're listening to Lando, who's listening to
Jerry.
We're in a Inception right now.
This is Inception.
Anyways, go ahead.
And we want to bring him back. We want to sign him to a multiple-year deal. And my understanding, he really wants to be back as well, which is helpful. But certainly that's one of our priorities is to get him re-signed.
Now here's
So that's they want to sign a long-term deal with Javante.
Yeah, do it.
Jerry,
Dan's not
Steven,
happy
and
with that.
Shotty all
No, I am.
single, doubling, and tripling down on Kenny Clark's return in 2026 and beyond. Right here.
And I can stop right there because they're there. They're tremendous players.
They're tremendous.
What's going on over there, Giggles?
Amp said he's
Well, I
playing
got-
his phone to the thing.
Yeah, no, I like that Jerry Jones was kind of stuttering when Ad did the impression of Jerry Jones. It was pretty spot on. And then I was trying to think of, why can't I think of Batman's name?
Steven?
Yeah, but what's his real name?
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, why is Michael Keaton there? Is all I was thinking. Because he looks
Very much like Michael
Batson.
Keaton.
He's Batson.
The thing is, we got a lot of players.
No, that's what I was giggling about. I'm having a good
To
time.
build around from the ethos of the team about football and about you want dogs, they're dogs.
The only other thing I would add is just that, when we're looking for this guy, we obviously have, we think, some really key pieces in place. And
He's talking about the DC now,
Yep.
picking him up.
so you want this guy to have a vision for how he's going to use Q, how he's going to use Kenny, because we've made big commitments there, how he's going to use Osa, obviously easy at the end.
And one thing I'm going to add to that, just having exit meetings with those guys, you give Q, you give Kenny an off season. Imagine the influence they're already having an influence.
Pause it for
When I
a
asked the
second.
guy,
You bring back Kenny Clark with Osa and Q.
for a full off season
You-
and training camp.
You have the best we went from the weakest interior.
Yeah.
Because let's just say it
Defensive
though.
line.
Hey, don't
to
shy on Easy. He would have had a sack.
Yeah.
too.
But I'm just saying, in the middle though,
Oh,
like if you take those three
right.
guys from the starter to the end, you have the strongest interior defensive line in the NFL. The sooner you get somebody in to start working as your defensive coordinator, the better.
Yeah, and I think you, on one side of things, of course, we want a guy who's going to last more than 1 year. But at the other side of things, I also want a guy who I'm like, I want you to guarantee me you'll give me 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? I need you this year and next year, and then if you're going off to greener pastures, by all means. But like, I can't have you come in, turn this fucking team around,
And then
and then leave.
I
leave
heard.
on us.
I feel it was. I mean, I can't. I don't know who I was listening to talking about this, but I thought this was a pretty good take. It was probably
take it as
was
your
probably.
own.
I think it might have been Brian Broaddus.
I think it was
possibly.
I think it was BW1.
But like a Brian Flores guy, because we were just saying like 1 year rental, then he's gone. Well, when the DC comes in, if he's like, we want you to bring you're going to obviously set up your defensive staff, and you need to make sure there's someone on your staff that is that natural successor.
It should be try to get a first round bye. If you can't get a first round bye, it should be NFC Championship, and I even say it should be Super Bowl. And unfortunately, the Cowboys haven't had success with that in the last 3 decades. But yeah, I want somebody here, and if it,
I'll take sorry, this was my point. I'll take that 1 year guy if they get to the NFC Championship.
hey, I agree,
Okay,
100%.
Now, and that doesn't mean you got to stop there.
And
okay?
that's what. Yeah, you're right. So it's like, okay, when you take on this 1 year rental, if the 1 year's worth if the juice
Squeeze,
is
yep.
worth the squeeze, do we care
But I'm not happy if you take a 1 year rental and they just get us to the wild card again.
and lose?
No bueno.
Agreed.
Bueno. And I definitely don't want to be like, oh, so
We can't accept playoffs
Playoffs.
as a victory
It's not
after 2 years because
Dak's time's ticking.
if there's only 10 guys in this draft that are first round plug and play starters, better not fucking take an offensive player unless it's Ants and AJ's boy Jeremiah Love, and even then you'd probably be a little bit mad.
I wouldn't. If they took Jeremiah, if Jeremiah Love's there at 12, he's your BPA. And to me, the reason the Cowboys have gotten themselves in hot water is because they haven't drafted BPA. If Jeremiah Love's not going to be at 12, so I'm not even going to talk about Jeremiah Love being at there at 12 because he won't be.
No, he won't be.
He 100% will not
For
be
sure
there
the
at 12.
Raiders are going to take him.
Could you imagine? That would be wild.
I mean, that's a committee right there.
He would never. That
Never
would never
there.
happen. Jeremiah Love, we don't even have to talk about because he's not going to be there at 12. It's we've talked with the last couple of years. We talked so much about Bijan and Genti. Those guys had no chances to ever falling to the Cowboys. There's zero chance. And the only reason I say that you take Jeremiah Love at 12, the Detroit Lions took Jahmyr Gibbs at 12, and everybody said it was a stupid pick. And he was the second running back taken in that draft.
Derwin James?
Yeah, Derwin James. He was one of the best safety prospects coming out of college, and he went late. So it's like safeties just don't go. So for Caleb Downs to even be projected right now as a top 5 picks, that's how good this guy is.
Oh yeah, anyone who needs a safety is going to be taking that guy if he's on the top of their.
It's one of those things.
Sure.
You go BPA, you don't even need to be wanting a safety. If you're actually drafting BPA in the top 10, you're going to pick him. Like he's just going to be the guy. He's the best player available. Like physically, positionally, he'll be the BPA. And that'll actually be a good testament to see how many teams go for BPA.
If you have a chance of, say, an equivalent edge to Caleb Downs, I would rather have Caleb Downs because I think the edge quality on the Cowboys currently is higher rated than I would rate our safeties.
But it's weird. The NFL value safeties weird. Like people are talking about Caleb Downs getting to the Cowboys strictly because possibly because he's safety, which I don't think he will be. He's not going to be there.
I doubt it.
He's going top 5. The guy's because he could play. The guy can get down. He can pretty much go in the box and play as a third line or a fourth linebacker if you needed to on first down.
In fairness, what I'm seeing on PFF is both Delaney and Terrell of moving up.
I hope we get.
It might be. I mean, sometimes AJ says the wildest ways, and I'm like, that's not how you say it. And then we listen to it, and it is how it says it. So until I hear
what it is,
how Mansour Delane is how I would
Mansour Delane. Yeah, me too. Delaney. I pronounce every vowel. But Jamad McCoy. Long story short, McCoy is not being drafted on mock drafts as the number 1 cornerback.
You can't take him at 12. That's too risky.
I think he's going in this. I think he's going to go in the second.
I hope he does. I hope he goes in the top 10 because it just means that Cowboys get another chance at a better player.
Butter us up with another top 10er.
I would be totally fine with McCoy if I felt like Revel or Bland or Carson were coming in there to fill the shoes that Diggs was supposed to be wearing on this team. Then I'd be like, okay, we can take a guy and develop him through the season, but we need to draft a cornerback if we're going to be drafting him in that first round pick. He can't be a project.
No,
the defense is not in a position where we bring in a project and then shape him to be the guy coming in two seasons to be our starter. So that's why I'm shying away from McCoy.
The only good thing about him is he got hurt August of.
It's just the non-playing.
It's still but if he can go into training camp
and have a great combine,
would you trade back into the second or trade back late first to get a third? Like, how would you do that?
Oh yeah, say the Cowboys are drafting at 20, and someone's trying to take a quarterback that's still there.
Oh yeah,
or a wide receiver that's there. Or a tackle. It's like something that the Cowboys aren't looking at, and the next 3 teams might be.
Yeah.
So they're trying to just get past those 3 teams to get the guy that they think one of those 3 teams is going to take.
And because of the value, so what you can do in those scenarios is you can get trade back just 2 spots, but also pick up a second round pick. Allen, I feel like he's got a bit of the, dare I say Dak Prescott paradox in him.
He can't get over that hump.
And if he loses in this game, he's going to be scrutinized because it's going to be another year that the Bills get to the playoffs. And he's supposed to run them there.
This is his easiest trip to the Super Bowl.
No Lamar, no Mahomes.
No, guys that have had his number.
That's right.
No Lamar, no Mahomes.
Yeah, but guess who showed up?
Sunshine.
For me, I only have one kind of thing I'm going by for my voting or my cheering program this weekend. Packers, Bears.
Yeah.
Bears win, we get a better draft pick.
Yep.
And Packers, realistically. And then Eagles, 49ers. This is my cheering always goes to this. It starts with this. Who's playing against the Eagles?
Yeah.
Cheer for them. I hate the 49ers. They've been probably the biggest thorn in the Cowboys' side in the last 5 years.
This is we're running it back to the NFC Championship game. We're not cheering for the Commanders. We're just cheering for the Eagles.
Exactly.
Also-
and I'm not cheering for the Niners. I'm cheering for Philadelphia to lose.
And
And
if that happens to mean that you're cheering for a 49ers touchdown,
it has to happen. I love Nate Dogg. He's going to be here with us Saturday night. Love Nate, huge 49er fan. After this round, if they beat the Eagles, the Niners are on my hit list. And if you ever say I'm wearing 49er red again, I'll kill you.
Sorry, you're wearing Marty McFly.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you. That's
Get
my
a vest. Get a vest, bro.
Marty
Get a
McFly
vest.
red. Thank